Hello again, it's Lock Noob, and a lock company, mr.NO, contacted me to see whether I would like to review some of their locks, and I said yes, send me basically one of each of your range. I'll put a link to their site in the description. They seem to be a US based company, so I'm not sure if they ship to the UK, but if you are in the US then you should be okay. What do we have? Well, we have a 40mm laminated padlock and a 50mm laminated padlock. This is the lime green version, the LP40. What does it say about itself? It says it's a hardened steel shackle. It's got a double locking pawl, sort of what we expect. It has a strong body with double galvanized laminated steel plates. Apparently quite good at being resistant to corrosion. It says anti-pick, 5-pin solid brass tumbler. And if we look down here, you can see that you have spool pins in the picture, so maybe, and a durable bumper guard and 3 keys. So yeah, it's not too bad, is it? It says made in China on the bottom, but I won't put myself off by that alone because a lot of good brands these days are making their locks in China. Okay, let's get in this one. So here we are, they're both out of the packets. In the end, I ended up taking them both out because it's got the same information for both of these. Clearly, the 50mm LP50 is bigger than the 40mm LP40, and it's got a bigger shackle. Other than that, it's the same sort of features, so I didn't seem to want to labour on that. And I have to say that mr.NO sent me some other locks as well. Look at these. These are the discus padlock versions. One's key retaining and one you can remove the key when it's in the open position, I believe. So we'll feature those in another video a bit later. So first impressions. Well, I know it sounds silly because these are just a 40mm and a 50mm laminated padlock, but the finish on them is actually quite nice, both on the keys and the very shiny padlock body. I appreciate that. Bear in mind that these aren't expensive. These are $6.50 and $9, or £5 and £6.85. So very much in line with other padlocks of this size, but they do have some nice features for that price point, I think. Not least that you do have 5 pins in the small 40mm padlock, and there are security pins inside. Has a nice strong core spring, good shackle spring. Doesn't appear to have an anti-shim locking pawl, which is a bit of a shame, but again, for the price point, it's sort of standard. But that bitting's amazing, isn't it? Look at pin 1 and 2. Look how high they are and how low set pin 3 is compared to the pins behind it, 4 and 5. I mean, that's going to be very hard to rake. In fact, I'm not even going to attempt it because I just don't think it's going to be easily rakeable. Even if it's all standard pins inside, I just don't think that even a deep bow guitar like this would get all the pins to an open anyway. So yeah, kind of cool. I like that. We'll have a pick of that in a minute. Then we have the 50mm version. Seem to have same size keyways, just a bigger body. The bitting on this isn't quite as extreme, but it's still got a high pin 5, which is quite nice. Again, strong core spring. Not exactly, again, not anti-shim, but the shackle tolerances are reasonable. They're not amazing, but they're reasonable. One thing that I did notice when I unpacked these was that it appeared to have something grey on the inside of the keyway, and I was worried that this grey here was, if I get it to focus for you, is plastic, but I scraped away, it's actually metal, so I was so pleased. Some of the really cheap laminated padlocks have gone over to a plastic or part plastic internals, which I just hate. So yeah, I mean, this looks quite an extreme pinning for a nice small keyway, which is paracentric like this. I think we should have a go at picking it. Tension tool, there we go. Have I got a nice, for this type of keyway, a nice small one, got a 20mm point, 20 thousandths of an inch pick, 20mm. Wow, that'd be a beast. Okay, let's have a feel through. Just clicked on pin 4 there. there 4 again. Now pin 1. Wow, that's all the way up. Pin, just sneak under pin 5 now if I can. There we go. There, got pin 5. Pin 2 now. Ooh, nice false set. Onto pin 4. And we're open. I tell you what, that was really nice. False sets. Fight against that core spring. Not bad. Pretty good. I'm not even going to bother raking this. I just don't think it's going to be easy to do. I might try raking this, but I'm not sure that's going to rake too easily either. So, well, we'll have a go. I wonder if I can get top of the keyway tension in this. I wonder. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll give that a go. Got to make sure that when you do that, you are riding the tensioner over the these rivets here. Okay, let's have a feel inside here. Okay, pin 1, I think. Yep. Oh, there we go. That's pin 1 for sure that time. False set, pin 5. I might go with a slightly stiffer pick if I can. Pin 4. Oh, and we're open. There we go. Again, that hit a false set. That keyway is not easy to navigate. I have to say, it's pretty good. I mean, clearly these are not locks for a high security application, but you've got to compare them to locks of similar price range with similar features. And I have to say that, you know, if you can find one of these with a bitting like this, and you're going to use it in a low security application, I think it's going to be perfectly good for what they're intended for. I've got no issues with them at all. I did say I was going to try and rake this one though, didn't I? Okay, let's give it a go. I'm going to do bottom of the keyway tension on this, and got a rake or two here. I'm going to try. I can try this one. This is one of those Wonder Wave ones. I'm just going to very carefully put some light, very light tension on, and give it a rock and a wriggle. See if I can get this open. Well, you know, it's actually fighting the open. Oh no, we got it. I thought it's fighting. It wasn't immediately easy. It didn't sort of push over, which is nice considering this is a relatively flat bitting. That could have opened a lot quicker, but it didn't. And like I said, I'm not even going to try with that extreme bitting. So overall, what do I think? These are just a 40mm and a 50mm laminated padlock, but I think they're just slightly better than a lot of similar ones I've seen out there. The security pins do get you into a false set. You can clearly get really great bittings on them. So I think not bad anti-pick resistance. They can be shimmed from what I can see, but again, if you put them in an application where you know, in a high traffic situation, it shouldn't be a problem. I think they're pretty good for what they are. So there you go. That's the mr.NO all-purpose laminated padlocks in 40mm and 50mm. Not too bad. I hope you agree. Let me know if you do or don't in the comments, and I'll see you next time.